everyone from wherever you're watching us. You're all welcome to this educative, insightful, and instilling good manners in our children focal point, powered by Ignite TV. My name is Mrs. AJALA-OSUNJUYIGBE KEMI, and we are delving into the part 2 of our discourse, which is tagged Rebuilding Children's Future. I'll present to you today the ways by which we can inculcate moral values in our children. What are the ways to inculcate moral values in children? Let me kickstart by saying, as I said earlier, moral values are the lessons and the principles that we imbibe in our children, and the societal values that we inculcate through their formative years. While ethics are the character and the habits formed in their formative years, in which they grow into adulthood from childhood. They grow into adulthood, imbibing this character and the habits throughout their lifetime. And that's how they go on and becoming a lifestyle. Now, let us see the ways in which we can inculcate moral values in children. Firstly, these are ways that we can be of support to our children. Number one, be their role model. When we are talking of role model or role modeling, there are some homes where the parents exhibit some character or traits or habits that are negative, and this will go a long way in shaping the future character of the children, by which they learn from their parents all these negative attitudes. For example, if a child grows in a family setting where the father beats the wife, where the father beats their mother every time, the child will think, his or her thinking pattern will be formed through that attitude, and it will later reflect in his or her own years of marriage as well. So let us inculcate good manners and discipline, positive moral values in our children. Let us be a role model. Preaching to a child is of no use unless you practice what you preach. I always say that, walk your talk. What they see in you will go a long way in shaping their developmental character or stages of developmental attitudes. Kí là ń sọ bí ni pé ìwọ ọmọlúwàbí ó póríṣiríṣi, ṣùgbọ́n ìwà tí a bá hù nínú ilé, ṣàpé inú ilé lẹ̀kọ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, either formal or informal. Inú ilé wa gangan lẹ̀kọ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. So àpò tá a bá kó àwọn ọmọ wa ló máa reflect nínú ayé wọn lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Táwọn náà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé ìgbé ayé tó jẹ́ ìgbé ayé ìwúrí, ìgbé ayé tó ṣe mú yangàn, ìgbé ayé tá lè fi yangàn, ìgbé ayé tó múnádóko gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ìwà ọmọlúwàbí tí wọ́n múlò, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọ́n múlò nínú ilé tí wọ́n ti jáde wá, ó máa tẹ̀lé wọn, ó máa fọhùn nínú ayé wọn títí láéláé. So ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìwà rere, ìwà ọmọlúwàbí, ìwà rere lẹ̀ṣọ́ ènìyàn, gẹ́gẹ́ àwọn Yorùbá ṣe máa ń sọ. Àwọn Yorùbá ní ìwà rere ni ẹ̀ṣọ́ ènìyàn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìwà rere kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa. kí wọ́n lè jẹ́ adarí tòótọ́, adarí tó mòye, adarí tó mọ ohun tó tọ́ láti ṣe lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la. Eléyìí ó tún máa tẹ̀síwájú títí dé ìran tó ń bọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la. What am I trying to say? Being a role model will go a long way in rebuilding, even if the parents have not been doing well or have not been portraying good image to the children. Let us start from today so that our children can cultivate or inculcate into our children good home manners or mannerisms, whereby they too can be useful adults in future, and they can take responsibilities for their actions and stand as a leader in their families. So, preaching is not enough, but walk your talk. Practice what you preach. Children learn better by observing their environment. Set a good example by following virtues such as honesty, humility. English expert says respect is reciprocal. Let us show humility, respect, let us take responsibility for our actions, and compassion to our children. So they in turn will develop these traits and inculcate into their own children and the world around them. Number 2, share good experiences. Share good experiences. We have some topics like you can share from your own experiences. Irú ọmọ ń sìn tó dé school tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ pé àbí nǹkan ṣe ẹ́ ni àbò fẹ́ ya kíní kan ni wọ́n máa sọ negative words. All these vulgar languages it does not go well with our societal values. Let us change the orientation of our children towards this vulgar language. It is what they learn from outside influences that they will practice at home and in their various endeavors where they find themselves. So let us teach them topics such as honesty, justice, equity, being helpful. They can also be helpful. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ fún wọn pé ayé àdáni kan jẹ́ kì í ṣe ayé tó dára. Ìgbé ayé ìwà mímọ́, ìgbé ayé ká ní ìmọ̀lára fún nǹkan táwọn ẹlòmíì náà ń là kọjá, ká kọ́ wọn ní ẹ̀kọ́ tí a fi lè máa kọ́ àwọn ẹlòmíràn pé ìwà rere dára. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ran àwọn ẹlòmíràn lọ́wọ́. Tí àwọn òbí bá ń ṣe, àwọn ọmọ wa náà á kọ́ lára wa. But sharing positive real life experiences is even better. Nígbà táwọn bá ń ṣe, ó máa jẹyọ, ó máa farahàn nínú ayé àwọn ọmọ tiwa náà. So let us share such incidents from our life experiences to acquaint our children with those morals and standards which we held high. High standards, attitudes and moralistic attitudes should be encouraged in our children. Number 3, bedtime stories. Àwọn ìtàn, tí a bá ń sọ àwọn ìtàn, a máa ń pè ní àwọn ìtàn àbáláyé, àwọn myths, àwọn legends, àwọn folk tales, àwọn ìtàn tó jẹ́ pé a tẹ̀lé mú tàn àwọn ẹranko, animal story, ká fi kẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ìjàpá tó tan wọ́n níbo jẹ, àbí àwọn ìtàn the kingdom of the animal kingdom, whereby the lion said they should set aside somebody who is honest. On the long run, they picked the tortoise, and tortoise disappointed them. And so, that let us tell our children to always put their trust in God. Don't trust any man, don't trust anybody. But when you trust God, God will direct the steps of our children to the right people. Now, tell them stories Like the oldest one and most beneficial habits you can inculcate into your child. Not only do bedtime stories ensure better language, reading, bá ṣe ń kà sí wọn létí àwọn kids, the kids maybe from ages 4 to 8 or 4 to 7. When we read these stories to them, they comprehend better and they learn reading culture. They learn reading culture as we inculcate better language into them. They learn literacy as well. And for the little ones, they can go on to create an abode in our little ones, in their heads and in their brains at a time when they find the most peace or peaceful environment after their frivolous daytime antics. Children love novelties, adventure. They love to just be. Then some of them are hyperactive. Some of them are so they are so hyperactive that they are restless. They can be restless. So we sit them down and share reading of short moral values or tales which teaches morals at bedtime. This is a great way to impart ethics into our younger ones, rapidly developing their brains. Their brains will be developed to admit the positive values, and they will shun or they will deviate from the negative values. Then number 4, help your children practice what they learn. Help them practice what they learn. We English expert says practice makes for perfection. It is what we do consistently that we are perfect at. Help them practice their learning. Reward their good behaviors and manners appropriately. We English teachers, we used to teach our kids, those in the primary or the nursery school. They teach them nursery rhymes, and that's where I learned these 5 magic words. 5 magic words. These 5 magic words are what children can have as their lifestyle attitudes towards development, towards an all-round development. Positive reinforcement, like the 5 magic words: please excuse me, thank you, pardon me, and the other thing, I forgotten this. Please excuse me, pardon me, thank you, and there are 5. So we can reinforce them when they do well, which may not necessarily be a gift. You might just encourage them to do more or perform better. We can also discuss our children's positive behavior or positive performances or good performances with our families, and share what our children did and its impact on the family or the home front. When a family praises a child, it boosts their confidence and self-esteem. It builds their confidence. When you reward a child that has done positively well, that has made you proud as parents, just praise them, shower praises on them, shower prayers on them, and all these attitudes, all these positive attitudes will boost their self-confidence to do more, and their self-esteem will be boosted, and they will develop more interest in such habits and furthermore. So with all this, I think for every, let us have this takeaway. In the end, you want your child to learn critical thinking or critical thinking skills, especially in the times we live currently. Let your children come out of their box and think beyond their wildest imaginations. Let them think critically on their own to take steps in decisions of life or in choices of life. But in order to do critical thinking or having a clear and sound judgmental skills, one needs a good set of values and attitudes to use as a starting point and reference. Moral values are connected to fundamental human emotions and experiences that motivate and guide all of us. So nurturing the good and deviating or refraining from doing bad will help our children learn in a better world. I want to round off by saying we nurture our societies in a better way. For every bad person out there, you think there are bad people out there, but we have 1,000 good people out there also. For every drunk driver, we have 1,000 sane people who abide by the traffic laws and rules of the law of the land, and they keep themselves in check, and the public is safe. For every thief or robber out there, we have dozens of people who are willing to help an old woman cross the road or tend to a wounded person without cutting away their belongings. Now, we want a better world. So, the change starts from you and me. Let us imbibe good culture into our children for a better world. Thank you for listening. I pray that our children shall continually abide in the vine, and God will uphold our children with the right hand of his righteousness. God bless our homes. God bless our families. God bless our children. God bless our nations. And God bless our world. Thank you very much.